EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. On second down, this is Edmonds.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
49, guys. Mike, 49.
They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Great first drive defensively. 3rd and short, able to stuff the run.
And what it does is it gives not just confidence to your defensive players, it gives an overall feeling of, okay, we've established things here early. We can carry this throughout the game.
What league this is.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. A couple of first downs have them to the 40 now on 1st and 10. They run. Montgomery up to make the play defensively, Tre'Davious White. On 2nd down, Montgomery. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Darren Lee in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
This is some
we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it a straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop it.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. On play action, Allen. And he coughs up the football near his own goal line. And the defense has got it. Oh, a nightmare start offensively. This will be a touchdown.
I'm trying to throw the ball away.
Once that ball was loose, the question was, would this be 2 or would it be 6? It's 6. The defense able to pounce on it.
And for the offense, the training didn't really kick in, did it? Once that ball comes loose, you've got to get on it, make sure that you recover it, or make sure you punch it out of the end zone. Anything but give it to the defense to score a touchdown.
Prater for the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
That's simulation for you, though.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
I swear, I hate simulation. That shit's horrible, dog.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they've got to be still reeling from the events of a moment ago. What a turn on that last play.
You're knocking on the door. You're about to take it in. You think you're going to get some points on the board. Instead, you cough it up and watch them take it the rest of the way to the opposite end zone. That's a 2-score swing that you just gave up.
On the run, this is Hunt. He'll have a first down past the 40.
Yeah, Hunt just so
all
slow.
told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
Running back.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. He's got the first down here inside the 30. 34 yards there and a first down.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line.
Three down. At the 13-yard line.
Now Hunt. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long.
We'll take 3 if we got to, because these niggas playing, I don't know. They might try to rob me.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here, the difference between letting him score a touchdown versus holding him to a field goal? That's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
We about to send them heaters.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front.
Look at that, man. I swear, yo, Sam
is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive.
I can't do
After
it,
one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Throwing on 1st down. King.
Hell, can I get my fumble back?
He goes down.
Can I get my fumble
the
back?
Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Looking to throw. King. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Darren Lee, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And instead, they want to throw it off play action. But when it's ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And they will be set up now as he brings us normal.
Hey, that 4-3 normal ain't no joke.
That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find the spot. And now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
I smell fear in that offense.
On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Bags 3, 218, chopper. Safe. Watch the ship. Pass. Watch the ship. Checked up.
Now a give, right side. Carson. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal. You know they'd love nothing more than to get a 3-and-out here after having the interception.
And it also tells you a little bit about how they feel about their leader, right?
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
That's perfect blocking.
Devin Singletary, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
That's perfect blocking, man.
Let's go.
He can't stop the 4-3 normal, so I'm gonna go 4-3 normal on him. He having a hard time with it.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Oh my
God,
that's
a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Trey Burton, the one he was looking for, and it's 3rd down. Now it's the backup Bridgewater. He can run for it, and he will.
I like that. Good play.
Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a 1st down.
I like that.
And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's 2nd down. On 2nd down now, it's Montgomery. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 43. Back to throw.
Bait him.
King.
Bait him. Bait him. Come on, man.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
So after the INT, it's Allen.
You gotta catch that. Come on. See, I ain't got no
physical
receivers,
play on the football there, and it's second down.
No receivers, bro.
They kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the
possession catch.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
That's just crazy.
Crunch time, defense. Check. 53. Alert.
Allen again here on 2nd and 10. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
My boys get a rest, get a breather or something.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
My line is trash.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what'll be an important third down.
I got you, Pop. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 50. Gotta do better. Alert. Hatchet. Go.
To the air, Allen. He rifles one that's intercepted.
That was stupid.
Picked off at the 30. He's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the...
Can I get my fumble back?
He's taken down.
Damn.
And Oliver gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just... And he's going to go down again. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Yes, indeed. We're going to send them heaters.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. King now. Off play action.
There we go. Get my fumble. Get my fumble. Get my fumble. Oh, my God. I don't want to give me my fumble,
free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from it. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Taken in at the 22. Now a hit.
Oh, my God. Look
and this is picked up by the Bears. And he
Yo, that is crazy, man.
Chicago.
Oh, my God.
A big play there.
Man, crazy.
His
I
first
give up,
touchdown
man.
of the new season. And the Bears have retaken the lead.
Yo, Madden is crazy. They really just gave this man a hick stick fumble, bro.
So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's
where
these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
Check out.
To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt.
No, get out of the way, 85.
Pickup of 8, second and 2.
No, get out of the way.
Bills will use the second of their timeouts.
Get out of the way,
as they
85.
stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. From the 44, Allen. That one is caught by Hunt. Dodges him at the 50. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time. Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Here I come. Here I come. Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike.
On 2nd and 9, Allen. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. He is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down. And this one is right down the middle. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that?
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Allen. And he's got the hook up to Moore.
Okay.
16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down.
We can eat that shit harder than that.
16 yards. Check. 319. Check. You better be a you better be
on first down. Hunt. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
In your face. He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Crash, crash. You go tight.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Mike. 53. Mike. Watch the back. Watch some. Half. 80 weapons.
Now Allen on 3rd down. Into heavy traffic, and it's
I hate the way Josh Allen throws, man. I hate the way he throws.
And he's able to get it
I hate the way he throws. It's like,
I don't
know what's up with that shit, man.
First possession of the third quarter, and interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Here's King on 1st and 10. He finds Robinson. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9 now. And he can't find anywhere to go.
That defense balling, though, for me. That defense definitely balling for me, though. Let's go. That defense definitely balling for me, though. Let's get this money, you know. Let's get this money, yo.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. They'll roll him out right. And that is incomplete.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. On 2nd and 12, Allen. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run on 1st down. It's Hunt. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 47. Now it's Carson. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Check. Kill. Check. Fresno.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Keep it up. Shoot. Middle. Watch the whip.
Here's Allen. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 31-yard line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
I got him. 49. Check 49.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Check safety. Take it. Mike, 53.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Going right side here, and that's complete. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. Allen now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Here's Hunt. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
I know I'm going to catch it over for soon.
Kareem Hunt, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
So Allen breaks the huddle, and his guys will go for 2 here. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Pretty much over now.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. On springs free, Montgomery loses it. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a 2-possession game. It is a 2-possession game at this stage in the 4th. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
To Montgomery to begin the drive. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
We want him to run the ball.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
The Bears on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Open man here is Hamilton.
They better not let him get that.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That's good for 28 yards. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 24. They'll run on 1st down. Edmonds. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. On 3rd down, they run with Edmonds. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
That was trash.
Absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or 2.
That was hard.
The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Bills are going to get the football back. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 18.
Finna milk this time, probably take this one.
Check hot route. Hot.
They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Check 53's Mike.
They run right side with Hunt. And he'll be taken down at the 18. Give him 4 on the carry there, but that only takes them back to where they started. 3rd and 10. And now this defense trying to use the clock to their advantage. They'll take the timeout here with 2:08 left, and then they'll have another stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. They run again with Hunt.
Damn, man, my O-line.
He's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Fielded at the 20. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stopped. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
Check 50. Bang, 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 bang. Do. Let's go. Come on.
Room to run past midfield. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A big gain there on 3rd and long.
This is one of those plays that could go either way, but we've seen the influence of the college game now in the NFL, where we're seeing more and more of these plays run, and that one went for a big gain.
Bridgewater on 1st down. He's got it to Williams. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. He'll get the 1st down, more inside the 20. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there.
Good game, bro. Played a good one.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. On 1st down, Hunt. He doesn't find a ton of space following the display of quick feet down just inside the 45. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Come on.
They'll run again with Hunt. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. They'll try to run for the 1st down with Hunt. And he will have a 1st down as they get into the ground at the 37. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. And Allen is actually going to throw it here. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. Line of scrimmage again, the 37, as they line up 2nd and 10. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, a little insult to injury here late in the game. This to make it a 2-score game. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
That's crazy.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for the Bills, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for the Bears,